And welcome to another episode of Strangers in the Alps, a movie podcast, where every week we discuss movies in an in-depth, scholarly, how about that for a word?
That's a new
Ramble. My name is Dan.
Travis.
I'm eating a Butterfinger.
Kayako. I could never pronounce
Kayako.
that. Is that how it's pronounced?
I don't know.
Okay. That's Sam.
It's like kayak, but
And
with
that's-
an O.
Oh, kayak. Oh,
Kayako.
My name is...
Okay. And that's Frank, who told Sam how to pronounce Kayako. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Which brings us to our special guest, kayak. Oh.
Dan.
Or Yoko.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
no.
heard Yoko a couple
Which I
times.
found so, really, Yoko? Like the most famous Japanese name ever?
Dan.
Yeah.
You should have done this. My name is...
Now I know why they broke up. For real.
So, we are working in themes this season, and this theme,
Week,
Sam,
month.
is...
Subtitles.
Really? Because
lack thereof.
mine didn't work. So
You had to turn it on.
no. Okay, hold on. So
We'll
this
get to
month's
that.
theme is strangers go to haunted houses. Haunted houses.
I do love me a good haunted house movie.
Was this house haunted in this movie?
Technically,
Okay.
yes.
So-
Or is it just cursed?
So that's our theme. Travis, as always, who's not ready,
As
could you
always.
please read the back of the
Hold on.
VHS tape that we all watched in 2004.
I think I did
no,
watch
I
this
had
on
to text
VHS.
the guys. I'm like, hey, am I missing subtitles?
I couldn't find mine work on my,
Because they
on my
didn't
phone.
default. You had to turn them on manually.
No, I went to auto, and they still
No,
didn't
you
work.
had to turn them on. Like auto, you had to go in the subtitle menu.
Okay, you did, right?
Yeah.
So you can tell me what the cop and the two cops were talking about in the hallway in the hospital, because I completely just I just watched.
No,
we'll get to it.
Yeah.
We'll get
Oh,
to it.
oddly enough, that didn't have subtitles.
Yeah. No, it was
none of my stuff. I going, and I thought at first, well, that's interesting.
no,
what
a
have you-
fascinating decision.
Let me
Great choice. I don't know what you're talking
Let
about.
me
Same
tell
thing.
you now.
Same thing. And then that hallway scene, I'm like, no, there has to be subtitles. It's going on
Because
for
it was
way too
going on
long.
for like 2 minutes.
And I'm like, I'm
And it
missing a
felt-
lot of stuff
I
here.
felt like important information was
Let
being
me-
No,
shared.
but let me tell you, sorry. Even with the subtitles, you're still missing a lot of stuff.
I'm gonna say this.
I'm
Dan,
hoping for you guys to help
and
me out
Sam,
here.
It's literally all they said was you found out. Oh my God! When they're talking about the thing, they were like, "Oh, does she know about 3 years ago with the murders?" So that's it.
Okay, read the back of the VHS tape, and then tell us the movie. They don't even know what movie we watched.
Yes, they
Yeah.
do because they clicked the episode name
Thanks for spoiling it, Travis.
Unless-
Then why do we even do this?
because it's fun.
Okay, but you just...
Am I having fun? No.
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 I have so much fun watching you get ready to do
What if
something
we
you
were a
should have been
random
ready
play?
to do.
Like a shuffle play.
Wow, this is really they're really stressing
Usually I tell
something
you
here.
Usually I tell you to get close to the mic. That's too close.
Yeah.
They're really stressing on some details.
You're really
here.
choking on
Hold
that
on,
mic.
it's not working.
Okay, the movie is...
Hold on.
Because I could just find it.
Karen Davis, an American nurse, moves to Tokyo and encounters a supernatural spirit who is vengeful and often possesses its victims. A series of horrifying and mysterious deaths start to occur, with the spirit passing its curse onto each victim. Karen must now find a way to break the spell before she becomes its next victim. That's not the movie at all.
I can do a drinking game with the word victim in that paragraph.
And we'd all be so drunk we couldn't do the
So
show.
drunk. And we'd actually enjoy the movie.
Victims.
Ooh.
Also, I'm curious about why.
Foreshadowing.
I'm curious about why it like specifically says often
Yeah.
Because it
possesses its victims.
No.
Like,
I feel
Like
because
sometimes it doesn't.
yeah, it's a weird like for a log line, it's a lot of information, and it's not like you don't.
Travis has something to
it's
say.
too much.
It's not
Travis
a
has
well-written
Travis has something to say.
description
No,
of the
listen.
movie.
is
It was
bad.
probably written in Japanese and then translated to English.
Yeah, that's how the script was written.
Because it feels
This
very...
guy has something to say.
I'm listening.
He's been muttering this whole
Go
fucking
ahead.
time.
I'm not. I'm sitting here like this.
No,
Say it.
Just say
I
it.
was saying, and also, why does it say it keeps passing its curse on its victims, or just to find a way? I was like, that's not what happens.
So let me talk. Let's do our
I think we just
pre-thoughts.
do
I'm
final thoughts right now.
trying to stay on course here. Let's do pre-thoughts. I will start. I had heard of the movie, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when the movie came out. I, of course, didn't go see it because I don't generally go to those kind of movies. And I don't remember
now.
actually knowing anybody who did see the movie. I don't remember having anyone like talking about it with an opinion about it. But I do remember when it came out. And
Okay.
and I remember that it was it did pretty well. At least I think when it opened, it did pretty well. Anyway, that's my pre-thought. I did not know what it was about.
Mine is the opposite of Dan. I remember this movie coming out, and I didn't see it in theaters, but I remember there was a lot of hype around it. And for me, it was I watched it because back in 2004 was still when I was doing the Friday, Saturday night Blockbuster visits. And then we rented this one when it came out.
Nice.
When you say we, mom,
My
dad,
my family, we rented it. We went, we did Friday,
So
Saturday
how
night.
many times have you seen this?
I
Wait,
saw it.
Friday and Saturday.
Well, Friday or Saturday.
Oh, gotcha.
Dan, you're like, jeez.
That's a little overkill.
I saw it once 20 years ago, and then I saw it again today. I mean,
Okay.
yesterday.
Yeah. For me, I've heard of the movie, but it was during the time when I was really scared of stuff, so I refused to even acknowledge it. And if it wasn't for this podcast, I don't think I'd watch it. At least I wouldn't
Because
watch
you'd be
it.
afraid to watch it?
No, because I would rather watch the original and then decide from there if I would want to watch the remake.
Very interesting.
Was
very
the
interesting.
okay?
Let's let Frank
Yeah.
do his pre-thoughts, and then we can go on.
No, I think I'm good.
I'm good.
I
have
had
no
to look
pre-thoughts.
this up because there was 2 instances where I went to the movies.
Not again.
Yeah,
Even the movies
Alternate
twice.
Frank.
only twice,
There's
and
the-
I've seen so much. I went to the movies 2 times as a teenager with my family, and I ended up watching a different movie from everybody else because I didn't want to watch what they were watching.
Were you scared too? Because I think you said there were periods.
I-
where
He
you were
watched
scared.
Underworld Awakening.
This was around the
Just
time
Meet
that
the
I was
Fockers?
trying. It was PG-13, so it was like
Right.
I thought, oh, it'll be fine, right?
Yeah.
My family wanted to go watch Shark Tale, and I was like, I don't want to see Shark Tale.
Oh, so you saw this movie instead?
Yes, I was like,
Gotcha.
I guess I'll watch this by myself.
Oh, I thought
How
it was
did
the other
that
way
go?
around. I thought
Yeah,
they
same.
went to see this, and that's what I was like. What did you watch? Underworld
Shark Tale.
Awakening or something?
So
How'd it go?
the other one was it was Zodiac, and
yeah.
they want to go watch like Wild Hogs or something, and I was like, I'm definitely not watching that one.
You don't want to watch John Travolta on a hog?
I'm okay.
Wasn't Zodiac basically a remake? Not a remake, but the same story as Dirty Harry?
No,
No, 'cause
Zodiac
Zodiac-
was about the Zodiac killer.
Yeah.
That's what Dirty Harry's about.
Oh, but this is real.
This is yeah.
Is it
Right,
really?
It was a fictional
Yes.
version of it. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, I remember seeing the trailers and thinking, wow, that looks kind of scary.
Wait, so how were
And
you
was
in
it
that
for you?
when you watch it by yourself?
Yeah.
That first jump scare got me for sure. But
Yeah.
then as the movie went on, I feel like this was one of those movies that kind of like acclimated me to horror movies because it was so early on. Like, I remember when The Ring came out 2 years before, right?
Yeah.
Ring was
2002.
2002.
When that came out, I would never have watched that in theaters. I watched that at home with lights on, not watching the
8
screen.
a.m.? Mhm.
Yeah, and then like 8
Yeah, that's why I
a.m.
saw Texas Chainsaw.
the most amount of time between day and night.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
exactly.
can 6 a.m.
Yeah, sunrise. Let's go.
But I remember from that to this going like, from not being able to watch horror movies in theaters to going, you know what? I think I can do it. Oh, you know what? Now that I remember, Freddy vs. Jason was 2003.
Ooh, I
and
saw
I had
that in
already seen that.
theaters.
So I was kind of like going, okay, I think I can do this.
Tasting the water, testing the water.
Yeah, but from the trailers that I'd seen, The Grudge looked like really serious, like
Yeah.
seriously scary.
Yeah,
It didn't look like a kind of campy,
like a scary movie.
like a fun
boxing
scary
fight.
movie.
It looked like this will fuck you up.
That's what I'm saying. There was like a
and it
lot
fucked
of.
me up in different ways than
there
what
was-
it's
there
I
supposed
will
to.
say this: it is not a fun scary movie.
No,
there
it's
is-
not.
It does
No.
not take itself lightly at all.
It's dour.
It's
There
very
was
dour.
a lot of hype around this one.
Yes,
But what I was gonna say, okay,
built off of the
What was
original.
I was gonna say the hype was surrounding the original Japanese version.
was the 2019 version, was that a remake again or a
I
sequel?
think
I
it
tried to read
restarted.
about it and I couldn't get
Yeah,
enough
and then-
information on
and
it.
then-
to
I
find
remember
out.
watching it. I think it was just a restart, but like a different
like a
setting.
reboot. So did
Yeah.
Okay, and
It
the
didn't do anything
and
at all.
second, was that the movie? I can't remember if it was Rings or The Grudge, where the theater display had the actual hair.
That's the Grudge, the 2019
Oh,
one.
that was the 2019 Grudge, where it had like the weave on the poster.
Yeah, I remember they put that up in my theater, and I'm like, the way people are gonna play with it, and every single day, new hairstyle would just
Yeah.
pop up on my poster.
Ay, ay, ay.
Braids.
Yum.
So, okay.
Dan, set us up here.
Well, I think. Well, here, let me look at my initial notes.
Yeah, Sam already set us
I
up by
said-
putting the
Sam-
movie on the list.
Sam
this is-
Raimi,
This is what I wrote. Yeah, I thought Sam Raimi made the movie.
he produced
And
it.
I was so
He
ready.
produced it?
And I was so ready to go. All right, this might be cool. This
That's
might
right.
be
Hide
good.
yourself.
And then I saw no, he didn't direct it.
That's well, that was the thing. Like,
The
you know,
Grudge. Here's my
This would have been different if he
here's
had
my
directed it.
first note. I love when movies give you phrases at the front end explaining that now it has to become fact because that's how we're going to tell the story.
and you know what?
So you better read those 3-4 sentences
Oh my
in the
God, but you
beginning,
know
or
what?
you're not going to have any idea what's going on.
Sometimes
in this movie,
it works.
Honestly,
Sometimes it works, but this one, right off the bat, I'm like, this is so cheesy.
Well,
I just felt like they were just
It's
right.
right.
feeding me something
Yeah.
just because this is just the way it is.
Yeah, it's like
We're
you should
making
know,
this
it's
up, but
already,
you have to accept
It's
it.
already a horror movie, so like, don't give me any more.
the issue I had with it was, and this is as the movie progressed, is those 3 or 4 lines that they tell you at the beginning is literally the revelation that the cop
Yep.
tells her. So I'm like, you're literally adding no new info to the backstory.
It's like when a song says the title of the song.
Yeah, yeah, and that was the thing. I was like, so when I first saw the explanation and the music, I didn't think it was cheesy. I was like, okay, cool. We're kind of setting the mood here. I was like, okay, this is cool because around the time when this came out, I would have fully expected now watching it to have some like Korn song. You know what I mean? It was
new
very
metal?
like the new metal hard
Yeah,
rock
I don't,
songs.
I don't see that, but I understand.
No, I'm saying a
No,
lot
I
of
get-
horror
I get
movies
you, I
had
get
that.
you.
So
Yeah.
for me, I was like, oh, cool. We actually have a score.
Ah.
And we had this little cool title sequence. I didn't mind it. I think it set up the mood kind of nicely for me, but I think it's because, spoiler, when I first saw this movie, it just did nothing for me. So I was going in already like, okay, I'm not going to enjoy this.
I was gonna ask you, did you remember it at all from the last time you seen
The
it?
only scene I remembered, but I had thought it was Sarah Michelle Gellar. The only scene I remembered was at the hospital in the apartment.
I see.
A little bit. But like I said, a lot of it, I had seen this movie like 20 years ago. I remember my sister and I watched it. And even then, it was just like, I hadn't thought about it since. It didn't. But with that said, I was like, okay. And then I thought the opening with Bill Pullman, yes, it was kind of cheesy with him on the apartment.
Oh my
Lethal Weapon, man.
Yeah.
Green
but,
screen.
Literally
but
Lethal
I'm
Weapon.
going to say, though,
Green
Open it.
screen the fuck out of that one.
the one thing and why I was like slightly hopeful going in is I'll go over my issue. I like it, but I have issues with it with the cinematography. Like I kind of liked the overall look of the film, and I liked like when we got like the establishing shots and stuff like in Japan. Like I thought that was kind of what it. I was like, okay, I'm kind of digging this mood. But then it got very stagnant. Like
I didn't get any of
very fast because then when we started to get to a lot of the interiors, I'm like, this looks really cheap.
Fake.
Like I don't remember if it was the sister's apartment or when she was at the office and it was supposed to be like she was on like the skyline, and when you looked outside the window, I was like, this looks like the logo to like Miramax. You know what I mean? Or like a late night show. I'm like, those buildings just look so fake. And then the actual house very much looked like a soundstage.
Yeah.
Was this a studio-funded movie?
Yeah, it was Sony.
Columbia released it.
Yeah.
So, when did studios stop funding movies like this? Like, where they literally like produce them?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I think horror.
They
I think
don't.
you- I
They
think
don't do it anymore.
It's always
All they do
smaller
is
production
distribute 'em.
companies, and then they distribute
Yeah.
them.
When did studios actually stop literally producing?
I feel like it was around this time, right after the PG-13 craze died. Because after that, it was when people started going back to like R-rated horror. Unless it's like something like say It, because that was
That's an
The start of
established.
it?
That's a
WB,
big
that was
IP.
established. All the other stuff, like when it was PG-13, it was easier for the studio to go, hey, we can fund this ourselves. It's PG-13. You can get your 4 quadrants as much as you can of that. Make as much money as you can. Just make it really short. And this was around the time that started. That whole like, oh, you can just put a PG-13 movie out.
I think too,
Yeah.
probably
then it died.
slightly, because I think there was a couple different things that drove it. I think it was you had a lot of these like smaller production companies. Like I think around this time is when you had Lionsgate coming out. And
yeah,
I think they partnered with a lot of other studios. But I want to say, I think it's also the advent of like digital cameras. Because I feel like with then now, especially now, it's a lot cheaper for like these like for indie filmmakers. So I think now it's, you know, I think a lot of, unless it's a big IP, I think a lot of like big studios aren't producing as much horror and they're just buying is because it's way cheaper for them just to buy these movies and just distribute them. So I think it's a couple different things. And like you said, you had Lionsgate, then you had Blumhouse.
You know what? Me too.
Okay. It was a very loaded question.
I'd like to move
Let's
off
move
this
on.
question.
And then, Dan, in the 2010s.
I do think we need to really explain the plot.
Yes.
We have not done that. And
Please.
I think you'd be the
Go
best.
ahead,
at it.
I will.
No.
I don't mind Travis doing it. I just want to say something before.
I do have to leave a 10.
After watching the movie, the first thing I did is I went to Wikipedia and I went to plot. If you read the Wikipedia plot, it's linear. It tells the story exactly in order of what happened.
Oh, that's interesting.
I skipped
chronologically.
Chronologically. So when you read the Wikipedia one, you go, oh, okay, that's not the movie. The movie was not done like that. It is not chronological.
Right. It started with
it tries to be almost Pulp Fiction without the really clean storylines that end up on, so
I want to go off that a little bit, and then I'll explain.
You should probably, if you can
let's
tell
do the plot
I can do it.
first.
So let me do
really
the plot.
Simple.
So plot line.
Travis.
I'm just gonna,
shot for shot.
I'm not.
Please be simple.
So what it is Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's an abroad student or nursing student.
Yes.
She works at an agency, and essentially what happens is the normal caretaker doesn't show up. So she is now substituting.
Character
dies.
Something happens in the attic.
She gets some spirit or something takes her. So then Sarah Michelle Gellar's character fills in as a substitute because they're like, oh, it's an English-speaking house. She goes in. She meets Susan's parents from Seinfeld.
I know. I have that as my note. It's hilarious.
So, and then she's very cold. You hear she has dementia. She doesn't speak anything. She goes in to watch her. They see a ghost. I got to get out of here. Ends up in the hospital. And then you start to figure out all these people that are going into the house. Bad things happen to them.
There's a little boy in there.
There's a little... Oh, because she finds the little boy.
Yes.
And
everybody finds the little boy.
And they're like, what are you talking about? So I guess you find out this little boy had been murdered.
You find all this stuff out at the end.
Yeah.
If you
via the internet.
If you
so
read,
Dan, sum it up.
If you read, it's so funny when you read the Wikipedia one. You are like you're reading not a different story, but you're reading like, oh, okay, this all makes sense because you're putting it in order.
Because it started with the family.
Why they decided, which is a big topic of discussion for me, to do the movie the way they did it, which I find baffling because I found it wildly confusing and exhausting, quite frankly, to figure out where am I, what's going. But anyway, so to sum it up, it is right. You had a horrible event happen in this house. Husband murders wife, kills child, and then hangs himself. Although later we find out that she hung him. But regardless, her spirit. But he hangs himself.
She hung him?
Well, that's in
the hair, right?
The Wikipedia.
Oh,
thing.
That's how you found out. Okay.
So yeah, honestly, I found out so much reading that.
Yeah.
He hangs himself. So the idea in the story is that if something horrendous happens, the rage within it becomes it's almost like it's
contained.
It's contained in this. So the house itself and the people in it. So if you go into that house and you face the eyes of this horror rage, you become obsessed, and either you're consumed by that, or in Bill Pullman's case, he kills himself.
Wow, yeah,
you die. Yeah, you're gonna die,
and you're gonna die.
That didn't fester very well.
No, it doesn't.
No,
it doesn't.
It's a great story. It's great lore.
It's a great lore.
You know why, Sam? Some of that was told.
The way they present it and the journey that the director or whoever decided to do it this way made it really difficult to follow. Whereas if you just had done it in a chronological way, I think you would have gotten way more bang for your buck.
Because I think one of thank you, Dan, because it's what I was gonna.
But anyway, that's basically. And then at the end, she tries to burn the house down. The house, the fire department shows up. They save the house. They save her. And at the very end, there's this moment where she is still being haunted by this.
There's
the ghost stuff.
So
classic.
I think classic
horror movie
jump
stuff.
scare ending.
Oh, jump scare is all this movie had.
And that's my big problem with it.
Loosely termed jump scare.
Is usually if you have a movie that takes place and it's jumping back and forth, is when you cut to a new scene or when you go back, you have new information being found out, or you have a little cliffhanger, something.
I have no objection to doing
I'm saying,
a movie like that.
But you know what the issue was with this one? It was so formulaic where it's like, okay, here's a character, they're gonna sense something, there's gonna be a jump scare, and the screen's gonna fade to black. Then it's going to cut to the next person. Something's going to happen, jump scare, fade to black. Where it just got so exhausting.
Every time.
And that's where I said where it got stagnant for me was because in the beginning, like I said, I'm like, okay, this is cool. Like, I like the mood it was setting. But then the mood just, as the movie went on, it just got more boring and more boring. And it was so formulaic that I was literally sitting, I'm like, okay, now there's going to be a jump scare. Now it's going to cut to the next person. And then I'm like, you're getting no new information. Like, everything you explained, Dan, with the house and the evil, like, oh, the evil lives in there. That was in that, like, 4 lines. And sorry, I'm going to stop because I'm going to go through my whole tangent.
It was just, I mean, you said it. The only scare that movie had was jump scare.
Yeah.
There was nothing else.
And it was just boom.
And it just led to a jump scare, to a point where you just sat there going, okay, here comes a jump scare.
The jump scare itself wasn't anything different than the last one.
No, and they had every...
It's just
it was the boy.
fucking
But
boy.
it had every cliche, too.
Yeah.
The phone ring, which
Right.
I've always kind of liked.
Where's
the
the
phone ring
phone?
jump scare. I do kind of always thought that was kind of a fun. But then, and you're right, every time it was a jump scare, blackout. I mean, it was like the director, just didn't have a lot of
you want to know something
different
crazy?
ideas about how
Dan,
They were like vignettes, basically.
you know
That's
the
what I
director.
said. Oh my God.
but out of order vignettes that at first I thought, okay, we're going backwards now.
Yeah.
We're going backwards through the story. But
Yeah.
that's not actually what they were doing. They went backwards.
And then they went forward. And then backwards
And
again.
then at the end, when she's up in... I mean, I don't want to jump to the end, but that's a big section I do want to talk about when we get to that point. Go ahead, Travis. Sorry.
No, I was going to start talking about that. So
Which?
where they get to the
Then?
attic?
At the end, or when the cops get to the attic?
Oh, I was going to say when the cops get to the attic.
We can... I mean...
Yeah, that's
You
the...
mean,
You know what? Let's-
you mean Japanese Columbo?
Let's do it
he
like
had
the movie.
jacket, he had the hair.
Let's do it like the movie. We'll just jump around. Let's go.
All right.
Go ahead.
So
But I think we've explained the plot enough for people to know.
That's
Yeah.
the one jump scare that made me go, ooh, a little bit, that I kind of...
When you see the couple in the corner?
But when you see... now I don't remember where this was, but where you find the caretaker and her mouth is missing.
Oh, I love that. No, that was towards the end when Columbo was coming down the stairs.
Yeah.
And he sees the boy first, and he slips on blood.
Why does he... I'm going to burn the house down because it's evil. There's things we see. Oh, look, there's something. I'm going to go explore it.
Well, the whole movie, I have so many notes about we're just constantly walking into danger. Just walking right in.
And that's
Don't you do that?
I can accept the first housekeeper doing it, but every single character,
No, really quick.
knowing this place is freaking nutso, is like, I'm gonna walk on the other side and see what's going on up there.
My qualm,
Yeah.
going off of what Travis was saying, that whole part when the detective had that revelation on top of the roof, goes down, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna burn this place down.
Yes.
And then immediately goes and then see the boy and the mom, and it's like, it's so quick that they don't give you time to register what happened. I mean, you don't need it, but like at the same time,
Why would he do
give
that?
us space, right?
And that's the thing is like there's no... And I think it's one of the problems in this movie is it's like, okay, so it explains why Sarah Michelle Gellar's there
Just adding
is because
syllables.
her boyfriend.
No chemistry between them
Yeah,
at all.
Her
Ever.
It's
Ever.
discount Nathan Fillion.
I think we also, I mean, I don't want to get you off track, but let me just throw this in and keep going. Sarah Michelle Gellar is cute, but
I don't think she's good for
she's
horror
a
movies.
pretty limited actress
Yeah.
in terms of this kind of stuff.
Mhm.
I
I've
found
never seen her
I
in
found her
Buffy.
wildly uninteresting in this movie.
Same.
But I've seen her in other things.
I feel like it was more the role than anything.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
but it's
that's
Karen Davis, nurse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that's
was
literally it.
I
You can
shouldn't
do
I shouldn't
it.
be saying bad things about her because I haven't seen enough of her stuff. But she didn't bring she didn't add anything to the character.
Did you not watch Cruel Intentions? She
No,
was in
I
Cruel
did
Intentions,
not,
right?
no.
Or was
Well,
it
it's
Wild
not
Things?
even. Well, the problem is then I agree with Frank. It's not that she didn't add anything to the character. There's just nothing to add to. Oh, I'm here
Mhm.
because I'm a nurse. My boyfriend got a job here, so I'm
As
gonna
a
go
waiter.
abroad. He's
Yeah,
no
as a waiter.
He does.
I got to
no,
go over to Japan because
No,
there's a great
he said-
restaurant
no,
I got to
no,
work in.
No, he says the line, I helped them out with their financials or something. And then it shows him as like a waiter. So I think it's
Yeah.
yeah. So that's the problem is it establishes kind of why everyone's there in the setup, but they're
They're all boring.
boring and there's no depth at all into who they are, what they're doing there, what anyone's. The cop is just like Columbo, like Dan said, he's there. There's no other than the boy just showing
Even
up.
the boy wasn't interesting.
Well, that's what I'm saying is when I'm thinking about
No,
it,
'cause we got
there's
nothing.
zero antagonist in this entire film.
Well, we don't.
There's nothing to lead up to. There's no final confrontation. There's nothing.
But yeah, exactly. And with each vignette, we go to the exact same place. Each vignette ends essentially the
At the
same way.
house.
We don't learn anything more with
No.
each vignette in terms of what the thing is that we're, that's attacking us. That's
Yeah.
causing all this sensational.
Because
Crazy.
the only revelation you get, and it just says it over and over, and it's just why I don't understand why then the cop goes in the house at the end and does that, just burn it, is, oh, this house is bad. If you go into this house, it's going to attach itself to you, and you're going to die. Do not go in this house. You're going to die. The cop, do not go in that house. There's evil attached to it. He walks in with the tank. Oh, I just heard something. Let me go explore.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me go investigate
that-
that
and that's
Everybody
strange
did
noise.
that, though.
That's what
Everybody
I'm
did
saying.
that.
Yeah.
And
My
there's-
thing is, if you're gonna do that, if you're gonna go up in that attic, you hear stuff. Okay, I hear something. Okay, I'll go upstairs. Oh, I hear something. Oh, it's not in the bedroom. I hear something. It's in the attic. I'm good.
You know
I'm
what?
good. I'm not going up the attic to find out what
my
that is.
note was
Yeah.
in The Sister when she opens the door because she thought her brother was there, and she had the phone with her. And remember that whole growling came through the phone, and then she ran back into the house. Don't, because the phone.
That's though. I will say, the whole scene with the sister, that whole sequence where she hears stuff, then she runs out, gets in the cab, goes. What building does she? Oh, and
And
go
then
to?
went back to her apartment.
No, with the
She was at
security
an
guard.
office building.
She was in the office building. She goes.
10th floor.
She sees the thing in the hallway. Goes to the security guard. Stays in there. He's walking around. Then she sees the thing appear in the hallway. And then she goes back to her apartment. Then her brother calls.
Yeah.
And then immediately knocks on the door.
Yeah.
That was good.
That
Yeah.
was good.
That's the
That
only
sequence was good.
because that's the
Because
only
that got me going. Okay, this fucked up, man. I mean, like, don't you fucking open that door.
Yeah.
because
But
that-
at this point for me, so sorry, Travis. It was more of like, but why are you attached to this?
No idea.
And-
Because
and-
she wasn't
'cause
in
she
the
was
house.
calling
she
the
was
house.
in the house.
She was in the house, but at this
That's
point, I
that-
didn't really understand.
And then I agree with you. And I'm just going to throw something out. I feel like I'm taking a huge left turn. Finish what you're going to say, Travis. I'll try to remember.
I was gonna say it's because that's the only scene with tension in the entire movie. Oh, there's
That's
something
different
to
than everything
That's
else we had
different,
seen.
exactly. So you're like, hey, this is something a little different.
Everything else is in the house.
I mean, the thing on the train or the bus was cool when she looks in the window and it
That
appears
was
in the
such a
window.
bad
Thing is
reflection.
Yeah, you're right. But it was still.
But I get you,
had
yeah.
kind
It
of
was
a
an
cool-
attempt.
because
Yeah.
you know what the sister's doing is like what she's trying to accomplish is her trying to get in contact with the two other
The
people,
brother, yeah.
with the brother and sister, because she wants to see if mom's okay.
Thank
There's something there
Yeah.
with the other characters. They don't have anything.
Right, and I like that the voicemail was revealed when Sarah Michelle Gellar's character got to the house. No, or whatever, and then it went back to
Oh,
her
'cause she
actually
couldn't find
doing
the
it.
phone. Yeah.
Right.
So, this is not what I was going to say, but I have to throw this in because we always joke about this. Thank God she went on the internet
Yahoo.
to find out the
Yep.
back.
Yeah, she was.
Thank
She went
God.
on that one
It was
website.
either the library
Yeah.
the new old newspaper,
And she printed it out.
or let's freaking go to the internet.
But-
And she printed it
Dan,
out.
She printed it out for
And
Columbo.
she had it all figured out within, real time. I think she was on there for what, about
The husband
15
killed the
seconds?
family.
You know what she typed
Yeah.
in? Kid gets killed in house. It's like, there it is. This house. It's like,
That's crazy.
didn't even type in the address of the house. Like,
Nope.
Okay.
just like kid gets killed in house. Oh, this is what happened.
So here's my big.
Takes her to E-bombs the
Here's
world.
my big question,
Albino black.
and I'm gonna
New grounds?
confess, this may just be me. So
Uh-huh.
you might be going, "Oh, you missed this," and what happened?
Probably
Probably
not.
not. Yeah.
But I'm hoping that I did, because this is a biggie for me.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Sarah Michelle Gellar go see all this stuff happening? Why is she seeing Bill Pullman? And why is she witnessing
think
all
it's
this stuff?
the
How is-
house.
and
It's the
she-
house.
But okay,
That's it,
So
like-
there is no reason all of a sudden why she has sixth sense going on.
No, it's the house
There's
revealing
nothing
itself
that was
to
in
her.
dialogue. Nothing.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
It was
I
in the
kept,
script.
Did you read the script?
Did they skip that part in the script? No, but I mean, honestly, I thought, okay, I got to pose this question, because sometimes I'll ask these questions. You'll go, Dan, did you fall asleep?
You didn't.
I couldn't figure this out. I actually watched the movie last night, or actually watched it yesterday afternoon. And
We
then,
really
You know
did.
what?
Oh,
we
you know what?
procrastinated.
And then hang on.
Let me take that
I
back.
watched the last 30. I watched the third act this afternoon.
Gotcha.
Because when I woke up this morning, I was so perplexed and bothered by the fact that I didn't
perplexed.
understand
Right.
why she could do that. That I said, okay, I'm just gonna watch the third act again. Because
Yeah.
clearly I missed something. And I watched it again. I went, I don't
You
see
missed
anything.
nothing.
The only.
I mean, it's not that it wasn't cool, but I would have loved to have known why.
Yeah.
Just give me a reason.
I think eventually you get what's going on, but at first it's like, wait, what?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, no. I got it, but I didn't. I thought maybe there's a reason
That she was
why
able to see
she's
these things, yeah.
And why isn't she being possessed by this house?
So we would understand.
Why
what
is
happened.
she the one that's not turning into a maniac, dying in everything? And why did
'Cause
Bill
we-
Pullman
Well, because we
throw
need
himself
the Grudge
off a,
too.
Everybody
Because
else
she's
got
white,
taken.
duh.
No. Everybody else got taken by it.
Yeah.
But Bill Pullman walked away and jumped off a building. Why
Because
didn't he?
He's the main, because he was the main start of it. Because
But that doesn't tell me why that happened.
the wife.
Yeah, I understand. I know.
Yeah. So I'm thinking.
We
in my
find all
opinion,
that out in that last scene.
Yeah. So I think it's because he was the trigger for everything. So that's why he took it home. That's my thinking.
I will
you
accept.
needed someone to
I
die.
will
what?
accept anything you say.
You need-
honestly,
you
I'm
needed
also
some-
thinking he probably did it so that it wouldn't use him to get to his wife or girlfriend, whatever.
He didn't have a line in this movie at all, did he?
No, he did not.
the thing
What
is,
an easy pay.
the thing is, that's all cool.
But it's not
No, he
explaining
does
the
have a line in
plot.
the movie.
No,
He
no,
has
I mean,
one
those are
line in the
cool
entire
thoughts.
movie.
But there's nothing in this movie nothing. There's very little explanation for the actions that take place, particularly in the third act.
You know why he kills himself? So they can have like an opening hook.
So they can do Lethal Weapon.
Yeah, I literally.
Do you know the opening of Lethal
Yes,
Weapon?
it's with the wife, Mel Gibson's wife.
No, the opening of Lethal Weapon is the credits are going. There's high rise in,
Yeah,
in
but-
Los
oh, you
Angeles,
find out,
and
though,
a
that
girl
it's-
who's snorting drugs and doing drugs, and she walks up the steps to the top of the balcony, and she just throws
And that's
herself.
that turns out to be Mel Gibson's wife.
No.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh my god, I always thought it was.
No, it ties back to the drug lord and all that
okay.
stuff. And that's the opening sequence. So when he got on top, like, oh, we're doing Lethal Weapon with Bill Pullman.
I almost expected though because when he fell.
Imagine if this was
yeah.
literally just Lethal Weapon, but with a ghost.
Yeah, because when he fell, and there was like no blood, I almost
good
expected
idea.
him to fall and go "Whirr," like Acme, like bounce back up.
Wait, there was blood though.
Or be
Later
fall-
on,
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
there was no splat.
No.
Oh, no, yeah.
Falling and then pull a sign out that
This is
says
PG-13, my
Yeah,
guy.
ow.
Ow. The one part I did like was when the detective was looking at the same surveillance footage that she saw,
I did
and
too.
that very end part.
I did
Oh,
too.
that
When
got
she
me.
That
comes
was
up
cool.
into the
Yeah,
camera.
and then the eyes.
Yeah, I
that
agree.
was cool.
I thought the use of the wife who now turned into this, whatever we want to call her, a ghostly
I want her to leave
Hair.
me alone.
demon. I thought that was actually pretty cool. I thought the scene with Sarah Michelle Gellar and the old lady in the bed when it comes, all
yeah.
hair comes into the room.
And you can,
stuff.
you can see the hair in the corner of the room,
Yeah.
like when it starts, and it looks creepy.
Yeah, I thought there were moments where you went, okay, this is money well spent.
There was potential.
The
but
first,
there were others.
I think that's and that's what I said. Like the first 20 minutes at most. It, like I said, I was kind of hooked. And then the problem is, though, well, not hooked. I mean,
I'm trying to think.
It intrigued.
Yeah,
but
I'm trying to think. I would say the first 20.
It doesn't
Sure.
add, like, I think once Sarah Michelle Gellar is at the hospital, maybe even a little before that, from then it just kind of, nothing new gets added to the entire movie.
Well, it gets weird because after that it jumps to the husband and wife renting the house with grandma.
Yeah.
We back up, go there. So then you're kind of going, oh, okay, we're trying to set up how all these different things happen. But then it kind of moves forward, then it kind of jumps around, and it's like...
Do you think the real estate agent, like, works for the demon? At the beginning, it's like, no, you cannot see this house. It's haunted. Remember the real estate agent when he's selling the house at the beginning
With
to
the
the company,
bathtub?
and it's like trying to like hide the water in the bathtub, and they're like, we'll take it, and it's like, good.
Yeah, we'll take it and keep that
And
bathtub
he knows, he knows it's haunted because he sees the boy in it.
full. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, so you think he's like a slave or like he works for the demon?
No.
I'm just joking.
Oh, okay.
So I posted this question to these two.
Oh, thanks for including me.
Of course.
Okay.
What was it was more of like, why did he remake this damn movie?
Yeah.
That's my question. So
So-
was the first one just this fantastic artistic?
The first one was
like,
Japanese,
success?
and that was 2 years.
It was a success. Yeah.
yeah.
Or was it considered like this really
Yeah, it became a big
artistic
franchise.
success?
It was.
It was
yeah.
Did you
considered a
see
cult
it?
classic.
I
yeah.
didn't. I really wanted to. So there's this one, and then the sequel.
Also in Japan.
Yes.
Well,
But then-
basically his first like 5 efforts were just these movies.
Exactly. 'cause they
Actually,
were like,
wait. It's more than that because
It's the
'Cause there's,
Grudge.
like-
Isn't it the Grudge versus the
no,
Conjuring?
okay, so
Oh, I don't know. The Grudge versus the Ring, right?
Yeah.
Is Alien in it?
it's
No,
actually
Even at the
The
sequel,
Grudge
yeah.
versus
Yeah.
the
The
Ring
end
versus
credit.
Alien.
so the Japanese the Japanese series starts with 2 short films. They're called
Thank you.
Katasumi and
Oh, that I saw that one.
44444444444.
Oh, I saw that.
That's literally the name.
I didn't know what that was.
great
And,
title.
Same.
and they're both they're within the like the canon of the series, but they're kind of like loose. And then the next 2 they're called V Cinema. They're directed video movies, and they're called Ju-on the Curse.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Ju-on the Curse 2. And then after that, he made 2 theatrical films before this remake, Ju-on the Grudge and Ju-on the Grudge 2. And then the year after 2, he made this one. And then after that, he made The Grudge 2, the
You're
American one.
You're gonna need to get one of those pin boards
Yes.
and explain.
So that's 8.
Well, to quote Roger Ebert,
Oh my God, I loved his quote.
I love. He said, "Just move on, man."
Yeah.
He did?
Yes.
Oh.
I have it.
Wait.
He first of all says, he said what I said. I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I
It was
guess-
confusing.
He goes, I just gave up. It was so confusing.
My favorite quote of his was, "I'm not sure how most of the scenes fit into the movie."
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think he's right.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not sure how much.
Absolutely.
I would 100% agree with Travis. I think the movie, it has Bill Pullman jumps off the thing. Okay, I'm
Literally,
interested.
yeah.
We go right to Yoko goes to the house with the old lady. She hears something, goes up. A horrible thing happens in the attic. Okay, I'm interested. You've given me 2 things. Now you introduced Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's told to go to that house, and we already know bad shit will happen in that house. So when she goes into the house, we're already like, okay, this is not a good place to be. So I'm with the movie. It just the onion starts to peel.
Because it's the same thing
right, and then you start realizing
over
what,
and
then
over.
and then you start going, wait a minute, what? And then I just
It's the same.
I found it just kind of exhausting and confusing.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I
the approach.
I was looking at my phone a lot, and I remember you texted me. You were like, "I paused the movie, and I still have
when
50
she was in the
minutes
hospital.
left."
Yeah.
And it's funny. It was funny because the 3 of us started watching at the same time without knowing.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Yeah, I paused the movie, and I'm still at 50 minutes left." And then I paused my movie, and I was at 48 minutes. I'm like, "Yeah, you feel it."
Yeah,
You
I
feel
just
it.
about
couldn't.
where you really
I
feel it.
couldn't
Yeah.
believe it.
You're about what 35 minutes
Yeah.
into it, and that's when you really start realizing, oh no.
And it's only an hour 38.
this really isn't going to
Because,
be
like
good.
I said,
Yeah.
and I'm getting repetitive, but it's just at
Just like
that
a movie.
point,
Like
nothing.
a jump scare.
So when we edit this, are we just gonna do Are we gonna do the podcast out of order?
Yes.
Like just all of
I'm
one
just gonna
person's lines.
slice things here and there.
It
and just,
isn't it odd though that here's a film that was made in Japan. Obviously,
That is weird.
obviously it's got enough moxie and attention that Hollywood's like looking, going, oh, we got to make an American version of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There had to be enough where they go, yeah, hell yes.
But you know what's weird to me? It's like, right, remake this movie.
I wonder
American
if it was
Family.
shot for shot. I wonder if he literally
I
remade
think
it
it
shot
was.
for
They
shot.
already Gus Van Sant did that. Psycho.
No, I know, but do
But
we know if he shot
I
for
don't
shot?
know.
I
redid
think
this
it was.
movie?
I think I read somewhere that it's pretty much the same. But then, like, right, American Family in Japan, like, why didn't you just do a completely new setting?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I
that's
think he shot it in Japan. Obviously, that's where he
Right.
wanted to make the movie.
But then,
Probably.
like, but you had the original, and it was 2 years ago. So what's the point?
I
Is
know.
it
It's
You know
like
what
it
the
was
big
like,
you
I feel like it
wanted
was
difference
10
the
years ago.
U.S. success?
and you know what the big difference was?
Mm-hmm.
That in the original, it wasn't a student studying abroad. It's just everyone was Japanese.
Right.
And then to be like, hey, we need someone they can relate to. We'll bring in a broad student that speaks English.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
No, wait a
I don't
minute.
know.
Wow.
Bill Pullman did have lines. He
Yeah.
spoke in Japanese.
No.
That's right.
And then he
That's
had
right.
the one line where he goes,
To the
"Oh,
kid.
it's like when someone gives him all those mail letters, all the letters, and he
I
goes,
guess Mom will be
yeah,
home soon.
and he goes,
Get
and
that line.
he says, "Oh, I
Your
don't know
mom
who
will
this
be home
person
soon.
is. This person says
Your mom.
they're a former student, but I
Your
don't
mom.
remember her."
That reveal was creepy though. I liked it when he
With the photos,
with the photos and he realized
Oh, yeah, that was
Yoko, not
good.
Yoko, whatever her
Very
name
well done,
is, to the
because
very end.
all
Wow.
the picture cut out of the pictures. We keep seeing the picture, but the faces cut out. I thought that was cool. Like okay, this is gonna pay at some point, and then it did. And then the way it kind of edited and kept showing all the stuff, the flipping of the pages. And everything. Yeah, I mean, I was fine with all that.
Yeah, but if they stay consistent with that vibe, it would have been so much better.
I think there's a way you could have made this movie in out of order,
Yeah,
but done it in a way where it worked and made sense.
absolutely.
I mean, look, again, I hate to go back to Pulp Fiction, but that's obviously one of the more
There was
famous
different
movies.
arcs. There was
one
different
of the most
stories.
famous movies that did it that way, which actually wasn't even shot that way. That was an editing decision.
Wow.
Afterward, I mean, that he and the editor, decided, oh, let's do it like this. So they were able to make it, but it made sense. You were never lost
yeah,
in Pulp Fiction,
That's really cool.
even though the end of the movie is actually kind of the beginning of the movie because we already know Samuel Jackson. But that's not Samuel Jackson. That John Travolta's already been killed. But so that was really cool.
What?
So I do think there was I'm sure there was a way to do this,
yeah.
to accomplish this.
Well,
I'm not
think-
sure
I
why.
wonder if
No,
it's
no.
I wonder if it's a translation thing where the original was probably did it well and then this one didn't because they needed to cater to like an American audience.
Do you think the producers stepped in and said, "Hey,
Yeah.
let's dumb it down a little bit,"
Yeah.
I think,
and then they dumbed it too down?
Because I know
We dumbed it down so much we
Just
can't figure it
dumb.
out.
Yeah,
I feel like the lore aspect is where it like the lore by reading it, but I feel like a lot of it is so culturally significant to Japanese people that it's stuff that they just didn't bother explaining. But if you were Japanese, you would know, oh, that's what that is. Kind of like how, we would see like a certain type of ghost in, say, Mexico, and we would know what it is, but like the Weeping
folklore,
Woman,
yeah.
like it's local folklore
Yeah.
that you don't have to explain
Right.
to a
It's
local
cultural.
audience.
It's cultural.
Exactly.
And oh, sorry.
No,
I
you go.
agree with Frank. I think they very much kept this movie in Japan because of the cultural folklore of the spirits in the house and that whole superstition. And I think it's not that they dumbed it down. I think the issue I think it could have been cool if they had the different timelines. But I think the issue is, to go back to Pulp Fiction, every character in Pulp Fiction or every story has an arc in it. There's character growth. There's something. With this one, there's
Nothing.
just nothing. Like I can tell you each person's journey is Sarah Michelle Gellar. She's like, hey, I'm watching after you. The brother and sister is, we just moved here, and she's like, I don't really like this place. Well, if you say you still don't like it,
Oh
we'll
no,
move
that's
back.
brother as
Oh,
wife
brother.
and husband.
That's what I meant to say. Yeah, they have no work. The sister, it's, I'm just gonna try to
Call them all the
contact
time.
Mom. The cop, it's, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. This house is evil. People are dying. When have you last looked? There's nothing interesting that
You know what I think I know what you're getting
Yeah.
at. I think the problem is that there's no progression.
Yes.
They all just exist
Yeah.
to go, I heard a noise,
Ghost.
and then death.
Exactly. It's cutting.
Boy ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's-
they don't accomplish anything.
No, because there's no no
Nothing to
reason
accomplish,
for it. There's
yeah.
nothing to justify. It's just the only reason they split it up is so they can say, hey, we have this character and they're gonna get scared, but we have to cut. How can we make this cut not look weird? Let's just cut to other people.
You know what I think would
Set
have
it
been
up.
fascinating? A way to like have progression and still have it be like a, hey, I heard a noise and then I'm dead, is to weave the Karen character as integral to all these different other stories.
Yeah.
And have her find maybe their progress as they tried to get rid
Yeah.
of the curse.
Right.
I feel like that would have been a way of making things feel like there was movement. This
Yeah.
is necessary to
Yeah.
the story. Instead of it all just being like, these people were all in the same area and they died.
Or even have it where if you're cutting back and forth and you have these characters in the house, since like it said the house is like people are seeing things, even have it where the house almost appears different to different people. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, have it look a little different. Each person, they're seeing different things. The house looks different. They're going through something when it's just like, oh yeah, there's a house. Like,
Something different.
This is Stranger in the Alps rewriting your movie.
no. And
No,
I feel,
I don't disagree with you.
I feel like with all our haunted house movies, this
We always have like
this theme where we're tearing apart these
I
movies.
know. Oh yeah, 13
We don't
ghosts.
normally do this, listeners.
We don't.
Really?
The one part
But
that,
also-
that made me laugh was
no, we don't
when
always all. It's me
Sarah
saying.
Michelle Gellar met when she was downstairs and then she saw the kid upstairs. It reminded me of a Scary Movie.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Yeah.
scary.
My name is.
Because Scary Movie did lift it, and it,
Are you mansplaining Scary
No,
Movie to
I'm
me right
just
now?
saying-
Are
I'm
you
saying-
really
No, I'm
mansplaining?
saying-
let's do this right now. Are you
I'm saying,
mansplaining?
do you remember the scene?
That little
That's
kid
exactly
was...
what I said. I
Yeah.
said it reminded me of Scary Movie.
Yeah, I was like, ugh.
That little kid was scary, though.
Why?
It was. He was.
So the boy was drowned.
Toshio. That's how
And
he
then she
says
looks it up. That's how she finds out that the kid. She looks up the word.
That's how he says it.
No, he was very.
The
Yeah.
boy is drowned.
Yes.
The mom's neck was broken.
That's why she goes.
She's left up in the attic. He's left in the bathtub, and then he gets hung by her hair.
Mm-hmm.
So
part-
he wouldn't be haunting anybody. I'm trying to figure out why the boy is haunting us. What the
I think
boy's
he's
thing
just
is.
stuck.
Outside just being weird and kind of
Well,
creepy.
Because he's also a vengeful ghost.
Well,
Yes.
because that's the thing.
Did
is
you not read the quote?
Well,
I'm
Thank
kidding.
you.
Did you
not
not
read the
look it up
quote
on
in the beginning?
Wikipedia when you're done?
Did you
I
skip that
read
paragraph?
those sentences very
It's
carefully.
it's seen visually where it's remember
He's gonna
the
mansplain the movie to you right now.
The kid sees the dad like strangling break
Yes.
them, so it's him being like, we have
Yeah.
video now.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
He gets all traumatized
Yep.
and scared, so that's why his spirit stays in the house.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. There's no like depth.
Again,
to
this goes back to the whole cultural thing. So the type of ghost that they are, they're a type of ghost called an onryo, and it's a vengeful spirit or hateful spirit that, haunts. Like can.
Does it move on?
It's very specifically a spirit that can harm people physically. It's like a vengeful wraith, and so that's what these two ghosts were. And I feel like if you were Japanese, you would kind of get that because it's like local folklore.
Gwen Stefani
So there's
would
no
get it.
need. There's no need to explain it, right?
Yeah.
But Dan over here, Spaghetti Dan, Cowboy Dan over here,
Yes.
Banana Republic Shopping Dan over here,
Super Bowl Dan over
Super Bowl Dan does not know that because he is not Japanese.
I'm also gonna just say it. I'm Asian. I don't know that.
Well, yeah, because you're from a different part of Asia.
That's
And
true.
I was gonna say you can't just rely on that. Like you have to have something else. You know, you can't rely on that.
you can't
All right, you know what?
rely that
Next
anybody,
week-
especially if you're going to make an American version.
No, when you come
Well, yeah,
back,
of course not.
when you come back, we're
any of that
watching
lore.
the original Ju-on now.
Yes,
we're
and the
gonna
sequel,
compare.
and
No,
we're watching
and the
Grudge
straight to
2.
video, and then all the short stories that you
We're
have
gonna-
on there.
Oh,
You have two. You have a long plane ride, Dan.
I didn't
Yeah.
even tell you guys.
Oh, boy.
So after The Grudge and The Grudge 2 in 2009, they came out with a 10th anniversary films, but it's two. They came out with two films in the same year, Ju-on Black Ghost and Ju-on White Ghost. They're both 60
Well,
minutes.
that's all being fair.
They're both
Racist.
60 minutes, and it's 7 vignettes out of order. Because apparently nonlinear storytelling is
It's
like a
his
staple
thing?
of the series.
Oh, so it's
So,
a known thing. Okay.
Clearly, it's working for them in Japanese. It's just not working for us in
In
English.
the US, yeah.
Dan, so
But the movie
Wait.
actually did well, made like $180
did.
million.
After-
But
after
I
the
think
$10
it's
million
because of
budget.
it's the PG-13 aspect of it.
Yeah. This
Also,
was
I don't think people cared about
No.
that. They just wanted to get some jump scares.
And also around that
well,
time,
they got plenty of them.
around that time, like all the J horror is being remade because he got The Ring.
Yeah.
The Grudge.
And this was before streaming and everything, and theater attendance was pretty high.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it was rocking back
Yeah.
then.
So,
Yeah.
Dan, so when you come back from Scotland, you're
I'll
gonna
bring the Loch Ness
No,
monster
I was.
with me.
I was just gonna say we're gonna cover the movie Highlander, and you're gonna tell us all the inaccuracies.
I'll be happy to.
While wearing your kilt.
Yeah,
We
in
are
the
going to
movie.
Loch Ness, by the way.
Really?
For real. Yeah, that's one of the things on our
That's fun.
that's on our to-do list.
You're gonna make a found
sounds
footage
fun.
movie.
Loch Ness. That's not an accent.
Yeah, good job. Good job.
Thank you.
All right, everyone.
Hutman.
So what
That's
are we?
all I can say.
what-
Oh,
Dan,
the one. Hold on. The one part in the when
Yeah. Do I have anything else I need to?
when she was like looking at all the like the past with Bill Pullman,
Pullman.
and then at one point they touched.
Oh.
Interstellar.
Don't go. Stay.
I have a
Stay.
question.
Actually, go.
Please leave now.
Please leave.
Stay. Stay.
I have a question.
Okay.
You have a lot of questions.
You
Where are we
Don't
in
know.
2004 in Bill Pullman's acting career?
I
Post
don't think.
9/11.
his-
Apparently.
Because
I don't
this
think
was
his.
not a big role. This was
No.
not a big budget movie.
I was surprised he
the
was in
dude
it.
did Independence Day, what, like
96.
96. So now we're 8 years later,
Mm-hmm.
and he's playing a secondary character in a relatively low budget horror movie.
He probably just got a quick. I'm sure he was only there for like a day or
But
two.
I'm literally
Yeah.
I'm asking, where are we in his career
I don't know.
in terms of like, is this like
I think-
this is what he's doing now? In other words, we're at a point
I
where
don't think
this
he
is
was
what
doing as. I don't think he was doing as much. I'll
Was
say
he in
that.
Freaky Friday? Am I wrong?
No, he was not in that.
Well,
Who
I'm
was in
just
Ricky Fred's
wondering why
dad?
you're being judgy.
Oh, I know.
Dan.
I'm just curious because I found it interesting when I saw he was in the movie, and he in the credits he was and Bill Pullman, so he was the very last credit. So I knew right away he wasn't going to have a major role, but he was arguably as big or a bigger name than anybody else in the movie. I mean, Sarah Michelle Gellar obviously had the TV
So
series,
he had.
so she was known, but he was a relatively successful
He
actor.
did Wyatt Earp in '94, and then he did The Guilty in 2000. Then he did The Grudge in 2004. Then I totally forgot he reprised this role in a parody of it, Scary Movie 4.
Oh, did he?
No, but he played a different character. Sorry.
Oh.
And then I don't know. Other than that, it looks like he did The Newsies, a movie adaptation of it.
Yep.
He did The League of Their Own. He was doing things. Lake Placid. I think it was pretty. Oh, he did Sleepless in, but this is all 90s. I think he was still doing things.
He was
every
doing a
few
lot
years.
of indie stuff.
Supporting, I think.
Just going by his like his filmography. Like the last big thing he did that I mean relatively big thing would have been either 1999 Spy Games or 2000's Titan AE. After that,
but that was a bomb.
I know, but it was so good.
Yeah.
After that though, it's mostly like independent film that I've honestly never heard of.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff is I mean
he never really. He was never what I would call a real A-lister.
No,
Mm.
but was
I
he?
mean, I think Independence Day was a
biggest?
big, gigantic movie that
it was a really good actor.
that he was playing, with a lot of other actors that were also playing roles equal to his role.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know if he would even call the
was-
lead in that movie.
was
Honestly,
he maybe doing theater or something?
might
do you
have.
think?
That's very possible.
That's probably.
No, he's a good actor. I'm not saying anything.
No,
against
I'm
him
just
as an actor.
saying
I like
he
him.
was probably. Oh, I forget he was.
Well, he
in-
did a film like almost every year. It's
Yeah.
just that, like I said, most of them you've never really heard of.
right.
Up until he came back to like big movies with Equalizer 2014.
Right.
And then he
American
had
Ultra.
some bigger stuff.
Independence
But
Day
even like
2.
Newsies,
Yeah.
he had a big role in that, and that was a big Disney movie. It just wasn't a big.
Well,
hit.
because even thinking about it,
that was Christian Bale was in that.
yeah, in A League of Their
Really?
Own,
Oh.
I wouldn't say, oh yeah, Bill Pullman, he was great, and it's like he's
No,
in
he-
it.
He had a very
Is it-
very secondary role.
Yeah,
I mean, Tom
very-
Hanks had almost a secondary role in that
Yeah.
movie.
So final thoughts.
Sure.
I'll go first.
Great.
Okay.
Okay. I think we all know how I feel about this movie.
You love it.
I'm gonna give it
4.
No, I'm gonna give it,
Four.
and I'm gonna give
Four.
it 2.
That's still high.
I know. I'm gonna give it just because of the beginning. I like the
Mm-mm-mm.
first. I'm gonna give it 2. What's going on? Looking at spilled like ramen cups. What's going on here? Out of
I
5.
know. What a mess.
What a mess.
Come on, Ghost, clean up after yourself.
Yeah, out of 5.
You know what? I wish they would explain. When she got to the house, she kept, or the first housekeeper, she would or caretaker, she would pick up all these like newspaper stuff, and you can kind of pick up right because they just had moved in and like ghosts and all that stuff. I wish they would kind of talk more about it, or at
Why?
least show more the connection between like all of those.
You know what? Now you're saying that, I'm like, obviously, I think that we had to have known that the caretaker kind of knew what was going on, and was because I think about it, I was like, wait a minute, why was one piece of the house taped up? And,
I think that's the grandma. I mean, that's the mom doing it.
oh, I thought it was.
They taped the kid inside the.
Yeah, but then
Room.
the first caretaker didn't have the tape.
Yeah, I don't know when the thing got taped up.
think
I
it's
just
the
know
mom
that
did it.
Sarah Michelle Gellar tore it all off.
And that's,
It was the
her
mom.
fault.
Who does that?
Right.
Yeah,
That's
because
mom.
she had the
Who-
tape in her hand.
That's why she cut herself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Who does that? I think, Go ahead.
Wait a second.
we're piecing it together now.
How could she have taped it and then the caregiver went
And
and
got
it
it
wasn't
out.
taped?
That's
Was
what I'm
it?
saying. I think
That's
she
a
taped
great
it
question,
after.
Frank.
I think she taped it after the
Right.
caretaker went away. But she was holding
But
it
she
when
was
the
holding it when the
caretaker.
caretaker got there, yeah.
Maybe even then that's a time jump.
Maybe it's the part she missed. Like,
Unless she keeps doing it, in which case
Oh,
exhausting.
I'm gonna run out of tape.
She's like, I can't talk about this anymore. You guys.
I agree with Roger Ebert. It's just too confusing.
Do you want to go?
Sure. I have nothing else to say. I think we've said everything
more
there is to
questions?
say about it.
Mhm.
I guess for all of its faults, in terms of just being kind of confusing and the
Mhm.
way that kind of jumped around with time, you also have to be really. I was very disappointed in the lack of invention of trying to scare me.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I just want to say to the director, really, dude? Jump scare? That's all you've got in your
Yeah.
bag of tricks? 'Cause
It's just
that's
the same
all-
one.
I mean, that's
and the
all
same
you're
jump
doing.
scare.
You've done 4 of these before.
My goodness, that
Mhm.
was exhausting. So I will give it a very generous 1.7 scary female long-haired dead girls. I said female already. Out of 5.
Nice.
I did think that was cool. I did like that.
Yeah. I'll go. Everything I've said.
Say what you mean to say.
There's no chemistry. The scares weren't scary. Repetitive. I did like the last 10 minutes when the reveal happened, but like
Yeah.
if they had made the whole entire movie that same,
Mystery.
right, it would have
intrigue,
been at
anything.
least a bit better.
For sure.
So for me, I'm gonna give it 1.8 severed jaws out of 5.
Nice.
Oh, that was a pretty cool.
I did like
I
the
like that
severed
one,
jaw.
yeah.
I did
Mhm.
like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Frank, it's all you now.
I know.
I hated this movie, but I'm gonna give it 4.
That's you.
Close.
No, 3.5.
I went into it thinking, oh, this will be fun because I hadn't seen it in forever, probably since theaters, to be honest. And I walked away thinking, okay, well, it's not as bad as it could have been.
Mhm.
I often have that experience where if I see after watching something and then rewatching it for the podcast, I tend to not like it as much. So it wasn't bad.
Can I just jump in? How did you
I'm
feel about
scared
it
now.
when you saw it 20 years ago? What was your
I thought it was okay.
What was your memory of it? Like, oh, that really scared me.
I thought it was scary because it was loud with its jump scares, but I don't ever remember thinking, oh, that's great or that's good.
Just in
Just
that
thinking
moment.
well, I saw it. It was scary.
That was a movie.
That was the movie. Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it's a nostalgia factor, but I still ended up enjoying the rewatch. That doesn't help the fact that not a lot happens that matters. But it's got some really good jump scares in it. Like, not jump scares, but it's got some really good moments of tension, like the scene with the sister at the office building. Even like the first time that they find what's his name? Is it Toshia? The first time they find him?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's who it is.
Yeah.
You want to say that one more time?
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
One more time?
Toshia!
There we go.
It just doesn't matter.
If there's no video, I'm like, well, he's Asian.
It just doesn't matter.
Thank you. And then the final
We're done.
time that Kayako... Oh, you know what? Okay, there's two actually.
That's not how you say it. One more time?
Kayako.
Kayako. When she comes down the stairs at the end, when Karen's
We're
there with her
doomed.
dumb, like, useless boyfriend
Yeah.
who has, like, no personality. Or
Yeah.
Poor man's
that was
Nathan
cool.
Fillion.
And
Thank God he got
again,
clean underwear.
honestly, he felt more like a poor man's Adrian Grenier.
That's what
I don't
I
know
was
who that
thinking.
is. That the guy in
Devil Wears
Devil
Prada?
Wears Prada?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the eyebrows.
It's the hair.
Yeah.
He had cool hair.
One other thing though, I
He had
did
hair.
think it was really creepy when going back to the sister at the office where she gets her keys caught when she has the door open.
Oh.
And then like she falls and she looks and it's like
Yep.
this face,
Yeah. Or when she was in bed.
and then when what was it? I think it was the same scene, right? Where like she like backs up into an open door and like turns around and it's like the head.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I was looking at my phone at that point.
It was a creepy moment. I was
Oh,
like,
I missed it then.
"Ugh."
That whole sequence was probably one of the best sequences in the movie, honestly.
That should have been the movie.
Just that. The
But-
short,
Yeah.
That probably is one of the shorts.
probably. Okay.
I don't think the non-linear storytelling was unnecessary. I just don't think it was executed
No,
well.
I
It
agree.
added
Agreed.
nothing.
I agree. It just they just didn't execute it.
Cool idea. Just work on it more.
Yeah. And you know what? Again, maybe the original does it better.
Yeah.
And there's just
We'll never know.
I mean, surprise.
All you gotta do is push play.
We're actually I
We
have
could've
it
done that.
I have it ready in the next room.
Okay, cool.
With
That room's evil.
I'm not going in that room.
with that said, I'm going to give this movie
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
Hold on, folks.
Oh
I
boy.
don't want to fall over.
No.
It's gonna be a 3 something.
3
No.
out of 5.
Okay, that's not bad.
I told you.
I was 2.7. You were
Smelling
2.8.
open ramens in a
You were a
konbini.
3 too.
No, I was a 2.5. I was a 2. I was a 2.
I was a 1.
1.8.
Yeah.
1718.
Yeah.
Y'all
3.
always make
I
fun
still
of me,
enjoyed
but
it.
he always
I
rates
just-
these movies high, and you guys never
But he
say
had,
anything.
He had like a
I-
better excuse.
I think enjoying it is for me is separate from scoring it. In other words, I wasn't really bored. I was like more confused.
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
I saw so much potential afterwards. But
could
no, there's only been a handful of movies that we've covered where I was like flat out bored out of my mind. Like I was like struggling. to get
Christmas
through
Evil?
The movie.
Brotherhood of the Wolf.
I don't know.
That's
That
3
that
hours
Brother
long.
Wolf was brutal. Honestly, that was brutal.
I still blame
I'm not
Frank.
sure
Every time
how
you
many
see it at a
times I
store.
stopped
I
and
know.
went back to
It's
it.
so good. I don't know what's going on, but it's so good.
I'm not sure how many times I actually had to pause it, go do something else, come back and start
Yeah.
it. And I kept going, really? There's another hour?
Wasn't someone
40?
watching it in their car on the way here? Remember
Me?
we were oh, it was you watching it in your car.
I think it was. I think every time I hit like a stoplight or something.
He kept watching it.
I think I
He's out in the front of the house for like 15 minutes.
It
Hang
would
on,
be like,
guys. Hang on.
Come to
I'm
us.
almost done.
Come to
No,
us.
you
Yeah.
literally. I think I watched the last like 5 minutes outside
Hey,
before I walked
Frank,
in.
Frank, your car was like, come to a stop to resume video.
There's nothing
That you
as
love more.
funny or revealing as Christmas Evil when after the podcast was done, Travis says to me, I must have fallen asleep because you guys were talking about stuff I don't remember happening at all
Yeah,
in
you
that
guys,
movie.
you guys were talking about him going through a murder spree. I was like, did he only kill one person?
Yeah, because you looked so confused. Like,
I
but
was so confused
you were
during
like,
that
the whole
podcast.
movie, he only killed one. And we're like, no, he killed a bunch of
You
people.
guys were talking about him at like Town Square and like all the. I was
You're
like,
like,
when
what?
did that happen?
He was like that
Because
meme
I
of that woman
literally-
doing math.
I
Right.
literally remember sitting there on a chair watching it, and then looking. So I must have just been like asleep.
Let's end this on a positive note. What was that movie where the girls all go in the cave on the hike?
The Descent.
The Descent.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Wait, what are they remaking? Not The Descent. What are they remaking?
The Decent.
The Decent. With
Oh,
Justin Long.
remaking it?
no, they're remaking Grave Encounters
Never mind.
with
Okay.
Justin
Never
Long.
mind. Never mind.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
good.
Well, this has been
What's
fun.
your favorite?
Please like us, share us, review us,
Subscribe.
subscribe,
And also,
Follow us on Instagram.
get on
And
our YouTube channel.
if you liked us talking about this movie, just know that the wife in this movie was from our previous episode, The Faculty.
Yeah, I had that as
So-
a note. And I
Yeah.
forgot to bring it up.
Same.
I saw her going, I paused it. I looked her up. Oh, faculty.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was better
Clea
in The Faculty.
Duvall.
Oh,
Clea.
for sure. Well,
She's
she had
good.
a lot more to do.
Yeah.
She had nothing to do with this.
No.
Well, see you later.
She just died. Okay, Dan? That's insensitive.
All right, I'm sorry.
Well, if anybody's interested, I have the next movie.
Oh, what is it?
I am
No.
so interested.
It'll be the
I'm
last.
interested.
Okay,
That's our
Scottish, go.
It's our last haunted house.
Hootman. That's all I can do.
It is our last of the haunted house series.
I feel like we've done like 6 haunted house movies.
I know
Okay,
it's been
well,
a lot,
this is the last one.
Every house
and
is a
I
haunted
feel
house.
like we'll
Did you just flip me off?
this house. We'll like this cabin
In the middle of the street.
that's in the woods.
Oh.
watching.
Oh no, The Strangers.
Ju-on. No, I'm kidding. We're watching the cabin in the woods.
I'm gonna tell you this, Dan.
Yeah,
Have you seen it?
I
No,
have
no,
to
I
tell
don't-
you
I
this
haven't.
right now.
But I'm actually interested in seeing it
No.
for sure.
I'm serious when I say this, Dan. Do not look up the movie and do not watch the trailer ahead of time.
You
Okay.
don't
He never
do that
does.
I
anyway.
never do
I'm
that.
ju-
From the
So
series, from
why do you
season
keep
1.
saying it like I'm going to do it?
Because
Be
you've
serious
you've
about
done that
it.
sometimes. Sometimes you say you look up the movies and you
But
read
you do
about
it
it.
after. I feel like you do
No,
that after.
after I do
Oh,
it.
I thought one time you said you look it up beforehand. Okay, never mind.
No,
that one
there
time.
was a
There
movie I
was.
did something ahead of time.
Because you're just
Yeah,
confused.
I think it was because I wanted to make sure I was watching the right
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not like the one. What was the movie where I was watching with it on a countryside? I'm like 15 minutes
shit,
into the
what was
movie, and I'm
that?
like going, "This cannot be the movie." I'm
Oh,
supposed to
shit.
watch.
Oh.
They had the same title though.
yeah,
It was the
yeah.
same title.
I can look it up.
Look up previous. What are previous?
It was. It had the same.
Is it recent?
You too. You
It was
also.
the Bay. It was
the
the
Bay.
Bay.
Yeah, the
It
Bay.
was the Bay.
And it was like this English movie where they're like out in the middle
No,
of the
or it's
countryside.
the host. You were host.
Host.
It
It
was
was
host.
host.
It
and
was
you were the
host.
Bay.
Yeah.
It was host.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Host.
this can't be right. This isn't
And
found
you said
footage.
you said it wasn't good at all.
I got like 10 minutes into it.
They were old
10 minutes.
Yeller.
He
I'll,
was
ne-
really
I'll
into
never
it.
get back.
Old Yeller. Old Yeller was running
It
around.
was so strange. Okay. Anyway, this has been
Fun.
All right.
another wonderful
Fun.
episode of
podcast.
Strangers in the Alps, a movie podcast. I'm
Okay.
Dan.
Travis.
Sam.
Oh,
Wow.
I got to take my old man pills.
I thought you
And that's
just
an
did.
alarm. Is it the blue pill again?
Yeah, I already took
No,
it.
you should open your mouth and then the alarm just comes
And that's
out.
Frank. And we are
Scottish.
out.